Okay, in this new update, the 26.3.8, we, by demand request, we brought back the old fuel edit form that used to have in here. But I've rebuilt it and updated it. It works pretty good now. But you'll see a new button now that says fuel expense. Open it. This is going to pull up truck fuel expense. This is just the truck fuel. This is not diff trailer fuel or nothing. Just your truck diesel fuel. So this is going to pull. If you have multiple trucks in here, it's going to pull all of them up. It will give you your total fuel records that you have, and every one for both trucks are in there. And then down at the bottom, it's going to show you total miles, total gallons, average price per gallon for both trucks or the truck, average price, and total fuel cost. But what you can do now is you sort it by truck if you have multiple trucks in here. Say it's truck 101. Once you click it, now you have 60 records. Now all of these fuel records are just for this one truck ID, 001. And where this comes in handy at is you may have some fuel expenses off, or some mileages off, or some payment methods off in some fuel somewhere, and you was having to go back and open up the revenue form and go back through every trip and scan all of them, trying to find where the problem was with that fuel expense. Well, now you can just pull them all up right here and scroll through and scan and see what may be wrong. For one instance is this right here. Your odometer readings are wrong. They're both the same in each field, so that's giving you 0 miles. That's going to throw your average miles per gallon off. Now remember too, when you enter fuel expenses in the revenue form for each trip, enter the fuel expense in the order that you purchased it, because your odometer readings, if they're not in order, your odometer readings won't work correctly. See, all of these right here are really messed up, but where they're supposed to be is the odometer reading for this fuel. That should be the first previous odometer reading for the next one. This odometer reading should be the same as this one. This one should be same as that one. That's the order it should follow for all of these. So like this here, you could change these odometer readings right here if you wanted to, and then tab out of it, and it will go back in and recalculate these. But if you need to go back to one of the trips, click the button out to the left. This is going to open up the revenue form with that particular load. Go over to your fuel expense right here, and you will see this second fuel expense. The odometer readings are the same in both fields, so that is wrong. You can change it here and then close this up, go back, and then click refresh records, and it will refresh this. Another scenario, you may scroll on down here, find one. We're looking, just scan through your records and you'll see if something's off here. One like right here, you didn't have no payment method, so you can pick the payment method. Now, if you don't have a payment method, this one particular fuel expense may not show up in certain of the reports. So always pick you a payment method. Make sure you have a payment method in there. Scroll on down, scroll through them. You can scan all of this. You can see miles and odometer reading, and like this one, you may want to check it. That's showing that you averaged 23.5 miles per gallon, which you could have purchased fuel real soon in the same day, but you can go back and double check your mileages here and make sure them are correct, because that could be throwing it off. And right here, here's a blank record. So open up that form to that record, go to that fuel expense, and right here is that blank record right here. Delete it. That's all you need to do. Go back, close this. Now you see this is deleted. with all these funny marks in it, just click the refresh record. Now then, it just refreshed all of that for you. You can scan on through, make sure nothing else is wrong. And so that can make it quick, simple, and easy going back trying to find a error in one of your fuel records. And you can also pick a truck. If you're trying to find certain fuel records within a certain date range, just pick you a start date and an end date and then click sort by date. Then that way it will sort by date for this one truck, and it will only pull up these fuel expenses between them dates right there. Then if you want to go back and show all records, click show all records. Then you can go back to your other truck and show all of it, go through and scan it, make sure everything's correct. But this is a quick, simple way to go through and scan all of your fuel records to make sure that something's wrong or you need to go back and edit something to them, than having to go back and open up the revenue form and go through every trip trying to find these. And let's see, over in the truck fuel right here, we did update this. So when you pick your truck over here, if you have multiple trucks, this first start date, this date here is the very first date of the first fuel that was recorded into the system. So it goes from the very first fuel record to current record now, and that's how it gets this information, these dates and this information. So if you pull up that truck expense or the fuel expense for this truck, you will see now down at the bottom all of these figures, these totals and averages, are exactly the same as they are over here now. So that is correct. And then if you change trucks, you see that first fuel record was on 1/9. So it went and got the very first fuel record and it calculated all of this from that. So this is correct right here. If you see that your odometer readings or your miles per gallon have gone crazy, way up somewhere, then you have a odometer reading wrong somewhere. One of these odometer readings are wrong, or multiple odometer readings are wrong. That's what's going to throw your miles per gallon off. So give me your feedback on this. Let me know what you think about it. And we're still working on some new updates. And hopefully this will come out handy for you now and help you watch over your fuel expenses. Thank you all and be safe.